one, and was the how was your activity? Did you guys enjoy? I think you had a presentation, right? How did it go?
Yes, ma'am, it went
Yes,
very well.
Yeah,
it went well. Okay, good to know. That's right.
yeah, I enjoyed it.
Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Okay. So we
Yes,
have a
ma'am.
fluency test, and the screen visible to everyone.
Yes, miss.
Yes, ma'am. It's
It is perfect. Okay, so these are the topics. You got five topics. You have to choose one to speak on. And because this is a test, so be very conscious and very intentional while you are speaking about it. I could describe the topics once. Okay, we're going to start with the first one. Introduce yourself and your daily routine. So this is a very general one. Moving on to describe your favorite. Okay, there is a description you could further read so that you may have a better overview of what do you need to mention or how are you going to present your speech. Okay, and then we have a describe your favorite festival or celebration. Talk about a memorable journey or trip. I think these are pretty simple. There's nothing that I need to explain or nothing complicated. The importance of learning English in today's world, advantages and disadvantages of social media. So yeah, pretty obvious, pretty simple. You guys need to choose one of these topics to describe. You would be having a time limit of 3 minutes to describe a topic. Secondly, it's important make sure you are pronouncing the words correctly. You're not having any grammatical issues. Okay, the grammatical aspect is right, and thirdly, the fluency. You know the things we already judge whenever you're having a speech because today is I mean, it is the end of the week, so you are now supposed to present your best so that I can judge the mistakes you are making, and we might know what level are you on now and what are the things that needs to be improved. Okay, I think we should start now. I could already see a lot of students have raised their hands, so we should begin now. Okay, I'm gonna start with Ayat. Yeah, Ayat, can you hear me? You need to unmute yourself. Okay, I think she's not responding. I'm gonna move on to Rukaya now. Yes, Rukaya.
Assalamualaikum, ma'am.
Yes, walaikum assalam, Rukaya. Yes, what
Uh,
topic are you going to choose?
okay. That's I'm going to talk about the memorable journey or trip. Assalamualaikum. It's me, Rubaiya Zahra from Punjab, and the topic of my presentation is the memorable journey or trip. The memorable journey which has a good impact on my entire life was that it was a time 3 to 4 years back. I had a test. Okay, I had a test for the job, and now for this, I went to Murray with my uncle, and we traveled by a local, and we traveled by a local transport. So that time was the winter season, and the snow falling. It was snow falling there. So throughout our journey, we enjoyed a lot because I was sitting besides the window, and beside the window, and outside there was a snow falling, and it was creating the very romantic and very peaceful. Very romantic and peaceful impact. So we traveled, and after completing our travel, we reached there on the examination spot, and I did my test. And after the test, I met different people, especially the ladies who were living in the Murray. They told that how we spent the time in Murray especially in the winter season, and how we enjoyed, and how what are the life is here in the winter. So I was very much excited, and after listening their talk, I was also very much impressive how the people are very brave, and female are so also very career oriented. They are managing their houses, and as well as along with the job. And when we were passing from one hall to another hall, and there was a bulk of snow there, and it was creating more charm. And after completing my test, we at that time my cousin was in the army, and he invited us in army mess, and we took lunch over there. And it was the halim. The taste of halim was very much delicious. Still now I can smell the taste of that halim. So it was after doing all these things, we came back to home, and again we traveled by the local conveyance. And at one place there was a short span of rest. So all the passenger get up from the vehicle, and they came outside, and they enjoying the snowfall. The children were
Okay,
playing in the
okay,
snow and all that. So it was a
okay.
memorable
Thank
day of my life.
Okay, it was pretty good. There are some things that you could change so that you could
Yes, ma'am.
improve. Yeah, yeah, I know,
Okay.
but it was really good. You were fluent, you were able to express really good, but again, you had just one rhythm. There were no I could not know when are you switching to another sentence, when are you going to start, when are you ending the sentence, when are we moving to a new idea, because you had this one tone, you had this one rhythm. So
Yes, ma'am.
yeah, the student people or the audience, they might not hear you for long, and they might
Okay.
get disengaged. Yeah, they might
Okay.
not
Okay.
engage for a long. Yeah, if you change, you need to,
Okay.
yeah, you need to work upon it, upon the tone,
Okay.
upon the
Yes,
rhythm.
ma'am.
You need to work
Okay.
upon stressing and unstressing. So we know when
Okay.
are you starting a new paragraph, when are you transitioning to a new idea. Do you get the
Yes, ma'am.
do you understand? Yeah. Okay.
Mhm.
Although it was good, it was excellent, because the fluency, the way you expressed it, usually when people are describing about this journey, it could be not so interesting, because it depends actually, it depends upon you. Can you make your speech interesting or no? Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm going to move
Okay.
on now. Today we have a lot of
Okay.
students, so I'll try to concise my feedback. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
Moving
Thank you.
on. Yeah. You're welcome. I'm going to move on to Mashal Gul.
Yes, ma'am. Assalamu
Yes.
alaikum.
Yeah. Walaikum assalam. What topic are you going to choose?
The topic of my presentation is describe your favorite festival or celebration.
Okay.
So, as the festival plays an important role in our life, every culture has their own festivals, and also they have different ways to enjoy these festivals. Eid al-Fitr is my favorite festival in a whole year because it is given by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. I prepare this festival by preparing myself before the Ramadan and sometimes during the Ramadan. As I was very happy for this festival, so it seems through my preparation, I had done the shopping and it includes my clothes, shoes, jewelry, mehendi, all these. On the day, firstly, I had offered the prayer, then eat some sweet dish like kheer with my family, and sending the messages of Eid Mubarak to my cousins, relatives, and my all friends. Firstly, I done the show on the day. Firstly, I done the shower, then wear my new Eid clothes, and after that, putting some makeup on my face, and also wear jewelry and shoes, and ready to go. Then meted my family by saying Eid Mubarak, and my mama and baba had given Eid to we all siblings, and we got very happy. It is very happy moment for me in this event. After some time, we went to the relatives where we had a great lunch they had made, which mostly includes beef kadahi, biryani, kebabs, and sweet dishes. At that home, we all siblings are given by the Eid, as it is very important in this festival, especially for the children. So when the day was ended, I thanked God for this beautiful festival. That's all.
Okay. That was perfectly done. I We could obviously know when are you concluding, when are you wrapping up your talk or your speech, and when did you start, and when you're moving, transitioning from one idea to another. So this was really good. I could find it. You have done it pretty good. The fluency was really well too, and grammatical structures were correct. So maybe if I could, rate your speech or your test from 1 to 10, I would give you a 7. Okay, because your fluency was good, your pronunciation was fine, it could be better. Vocabulary words, yeah, it could be improved. Grammatical structures were correct, comprehension was correct. So pretty good, I must say. That was great. That was great. I mean, and most of the you could say if there was a checklist, you have been ticked off a lot of tasks, or I could say a lot of boxes. Okay, if we have like pronunciation and we have vocabulary,
Okay.
the grammar, the transitioning of from one idea to another, are you connecting the ideas correctly, or how is the connection? So you have checked the box a lot of boxes, so that was pretty good. And also,
Okay,
you
ma'am.
do not need to mention, because if you might be, because it's not going to give a good impression if you're going to say that I'm going to begin with my presentation, because this is not a presentation. This is a fluency test. Okay.
Yes, yes,
Yeah.
ma'am.
Okay.
Okay, ma'am. Thank
I'm
you
going
so
to,
much.
yes, you're welcome. I'm going to move on to Tuba Suhail now.
Okay,
Yes,
Sam.
Tuba. Alaikum assalam. Yes, Tuba. Go ahead.
Okay, today my topic is advantages and disadvantages of social media. First, I will talk about advantages, and after that, I will talk about disadvantages of social media. So, there are many advantages of social media. We can connect any kind of people on social media, and we can meet new people. We can manage our relationship and friendship on social media. Sometimes we have no enough time to meet the people, so we can easily uh, connect with people on social media. And we also get awareness about the words from the help of social media. Sometimes we have uh, uh, we find out any kind of information, and then we search on social media and get any kind of information. After that, we can separate our business on social media. We can advertise our business on social media, and it help us to advertise and benefit for us. So we can get any kind of information about our educational purpose. We can get educational online educational classes. We can um, enroll in uh, educational groups and other educational communities. So it is also very helpful for us. So it is also helpful for our leisure time. So we are uh, feeling bored when we use social media, and can get any kind of can watch any kind of videos and post on social media. If we are feeling bored, we can see funny videos and other kind of movies, like funny and classical movies. We can our face any kind of information. So it connect us to the world. It help to connect us with the world. So it also have some advantages, disadvantages. If our account is not private, we can face harassment and cyberbullying. We Anyone can access our account and leak our personal information on the social media. We can face misunderstanding, mis understanding news and false news on social media. We cannot have any kind of uh, uh, we cannot have any kind of proof about that news. We cannot find any kind of uh, so okay, move on. Okay, we have
Okay, that's it.
many. Okay, it can also be destroy our health. We if we are mm, if we use too much social media, we waste our time on social media. We cannot manage our other work. So is we should manage our work on social media. So we use social media on our leisure time. So it that's it.
Okay. This is a really wide topic, so the way you covered it was pretty good. Because when we dive into the topic, there is a lot to discuss. Many aspects could have been discussed, and it is up to you what are the traits or what are the characteristics you would want to go for to describe very concisely in a very short time. Secondly, students, if you do want to exceed till 3 to 4 minutes. We end up not giving chances to a lot of students later on, so be mindful of the time, please. Otherwise, what's the point? You are not fulfilling the criteria. You've been given a time limit, you're not fulfilling it, then obviously you are not you are not obeying the standard, right? So I mean, we are here to judge, right? So you need to be very mindful of that too. Time does play a role. It does not mean if you are giving a very long speech, so you are perfect or you are gonna get a higher score. That is not how it's gonna work, right? You've been given a time limit, so that now you have to cover the topic in a very short span of time, and it takes skill to cover a topic in a short span of time. Anyhow, so yes, Michelle, there were a few things that I didn't wanted to mention. I think it was good, but you have very long pauses. Okay, if you could try to work on that. And it was natural. It sounded very natural, but also unnatural at the same time because of the long pauses. You paused a lot, and you were I felt you weren't speaking with confidence. Okay, so which affected your pace, which affected your speed, which affected your flow of speaking. Okay, so there was these smaller things. If you work upon it, I think it would be your speech would be much better. Although your content was really good, so I would give it a 6 out of 10. Okay, because there are a lot of things that you could work upon. Okay, I'm gonna move on to Tuba Suhail, I guess.
Ma'am,
Am I
I have.
audible to you guys? You've done okay for the students who've done it. Please lower your hands, so I'm not confused that way. I think it's gonna be Fatima Haya now.
Assalamu alaikum, ma'am.
Walaikum assalam. Yes, Fatima. What topic are you gonna
Yes,
choose to speak on?
ma'am, it's a talk about my memorable journey.
Okay. Yeah.
Yes, it's one trip of my life which is memorable in my whole life. That is once a time when I went on picnic with my uncle and my cousins. And where we went to the picnic, it's very dazzling place because we were between in the mountain. And ma'am, I love to hiking. So I say my cousins, why not we climb to the mountain? And then she say, yes, let's go. Then me, my cousin, and my other cousin were climbing the mountain. But one my cousin who was fat, she can't climb the mountain.
Okay.
But me and my cousin climbed the mountain, and finally we reached the shore of the mountain. But I very scared of my uncle that scared me and they taunt me. But he when he saw us, ma'am, he was very happy and he was really appreciate us. And then he was captured our pictures. And its trip is per whole memorable because my uncle passed away for 5 years ago. And when summer come, I really miss a lot of his because in my whole family, that was one person who enjoyed us. That's
Okay.
all, ma'am.
That's it. Okay. Okay, Fatima. Yeah. This was good. The fluency, the confidence, the pronunciation, pretty well, and how you have transitioned. Clarity. Students' clarity does play a great role too. I remember there was a student who had very long speech and they presented a very good content too. But there was not, I could not find clarity. Okay. Their speech did not have clarity. So yeah, I mean, how you are sounding? Are you sounding natural? How are you transitioning? So all of these things do play a part to show your clarity. Okay, I think I would give you an 8 out of 10, Fatima. Yeah, this was good because I think the
Thank
content
you.
could be a little better. Yeah, the presentation, the way you're presenting the ideas, the way how you are choosing some of the things to tell to the audience could be better. Okay. I mean, the wordings and vocabulary and the content that you're choosing to to present. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna move
Okay,
on
ma'am.
to
Thank you.
Iman Khan now.
Okay, I am choosing the topic describe your favorite celebration.
Okay.
Well, my favorite celebrations are birthday, but my favorite celebration is of birthday of my khala that we basically I plan it. What it means like my family, we guys are not actually to our birthdays, but I love it. So I planned it with my brother and with my cousins. So and later my mother money was being used because we saw saved up pocket money for her gift. I feel so exciting about making someone feel super special for one whole day. And whether it is a surprise party for someone, I feel super excited. I'm so happy than the person who makes four. And yeah, back on my Khala birthday, it was started by decorating corner with the big balloons. We bought a cake, and my mother paid it after cutting the cake. And I also invited some of my cousins. I gossiped with her, and we enjoyed a lot. And we also eat the snacks and the cake, open the gifts. Oh yeah, I bought her perfume and gift, and it was of my own money. Like I saved my pocket money for it. Then we also watching movies together. It was great. It was full of laughter, love, and fun full day. I love it. Why I mentioned her birthday, like why I mentioned not mine, because we are best duos, not like Khala and sister's daughter wives. Like she's the one who I say I'm close to. Yeah, if you say cousin, I'm also close to her, but she is living in her own house, so we actually meet only on weekends or on vacations. So the one I'm s- mostly I'm close to, and like we are actually stay connected a lot. Then my cousins is my khala.
Okay. Okay. Are you done?
Yeah, I'm done.
Okay, Manhan, this is really interesting. The way how you have shared a personal experience in a very interesting manner was a skill that you have, is a skill that you have. How this was such an experience. It could also be presented in a very boring way, in a very boring manner. But the way you have presented, the vocabulary you've used, the way you have transitioned, the way how you have sounded very natural, as if you are interacting on one, and it seems pretty natural and pretty interactive. So I would say that you have the pronunciation, no grammatical mistakes. So in all the aspects, I think you have done a pretty good job. Okay.
Thank you, ma'am.
You're welcome. I'm going to move on to Mariam Hanif now.
Assalamu alaikum, ma'am.
Walaikum assalam. Yes, Mariam.
This is Mariam Hanif. I live in Lahore. Basically, my hometown is Haveli Lakha, but now I live in Lahore. I passed my matriculation from TKS and my intermediate from ILM group of colleges, and recently I had completed my BS from PU. And now I am a teacher at Darya Arkam School, and I also teach at academy at night. My In my family, I have four brothers and two sisters. My hobby is reading. I love to read. I can read many types of the book, but most of the time I love to read novels and motivational books, and I also love to read self-help books. I have so many favorite writers. I read Nimra Ahmad, Umair Ahmad, Sumaira Hamid, Tanzilur Rahman, Arish, Huma Waqas, and many more. But my favorite writer is Nimra Ahmad because she is right about the because she writes about the empowerment of women. She is right, strong character of a girl, and she is not only right strong character, but she is also tells the girl how they become strong. A few times ago, I was a crying girl, but when I started to read Nimra Ahmed novels and books, now I become a strong girl. Now I know how to face any difficult situation. And my daily routine is very busy. It's very hectic. Um, in the morning, I get up early in the morning around 5 o'clock, and I offer a prayer and recite Holy Quran. And after breakfast, I get ready for school, and then I go to school. And after school, I come to home and take rest for a few hours, and then at 3 to 6 I teach at home, and then at 6:45 I go to academy, and at 7:45 I come back and take rest and waiting for the SKH class. And after taking the online English spoken class, then I offer Isha prayer and go to the bed for sleeping.
Okay, this was good. I think the delivery could be a little more better. Okay, the delivery. Although the content was pretty good and the expression, the way you have expressed it was good too. You know, if you could work on, because it was very interesting to hear, because well, you are passionate about books and you have gone and you have went into the detail of books and novels and how you've very precisely defined a writer. But then again, you have not talked about the details that do not matter, right? So to stay relevant to the topic. So this was really good how you've presented, but you know how you've used and the that was I think that might be slightly wrong the way you've used it. So maybe if you could have worked on the grammatical structure, I think. Yeah, the grammatical structures could be better. That's what I'm saying. Grammatical structures could be a lot better. The way you've expressed it, it could be expressed in many ways using very different structures. Okay, it could be expressed in an advanced manner. That's all I'm saying. Okay, I'm gonna move on to Noor now. Okay, I think why aren't people responding? Yes, Noor, can you hear me? What about Mavra?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Have you
Yes, ma'am.
done it already?
Yes,
You've
ma'am.
done it already. Okay.
I choose on the advantage and disadvantage of social media. First, I talk about the advantages. It gives you the source of instant communication and global networking, and it gives you a remote work from even from one country to another. It gives you a lot of opportunities to earn money. It is very useful. You connect to the people instant and at the same time not even hesitate. Social media also give you newses at that it is not the first. You give the newses at the same time when you want. You read the magazines. And if we talk about on the disadvantages, on the other hand, it is the cyberbullying, harassment, and the leakage of information, misinformation, scams, and some is the awkward more topic. But yeah, pornography that hurt the and impact the our generation, and mostly use of the social media, it gives the depression to everyone. It decrease the productivity. That's it from my side.
Okay, that was perfectly described. It you presented with clarity, good vocabulary words, and if this speech was actually given by you and you've not used any type of help, then this was perfect. It was really good. The vocabulary, the structures, the grammatical aspect, everything was on point. So I would give it a 8 out of 10. Okay, because obviously you could have improved the pronunciation. I feel, yeah, the pronunciation and the confidence, because yes, it was a very, I think you have chosen to speak in in a calming manner, in a relaxing manner, but sometimes we need both. We need a blend of it so that students or the audience do not get disengaged, or they stay attentive towards the speech. So you will have to change your tone. You could be in a
Okay.
relaxive tone, you could use it, but you have to have a blend. Then try to have a blend of different tones. Yeah, that's all. Okay, I'm gonna move on to Mavra Mirza now. And students, those who do want to participate, please raise your hand so that I could manage beforehand, before the class ends. Please raise your hands if you want to speak. Yes, Mavra.
Yes, ma'am. Assalamu alaikum.
Yeah, walaikum assalam. What topic are you gonna speak on?
Ma'am, right now, today I want to talk on the importance of learning English in today's world. Learning English is more important than ever in today's world. It's the most widely spoken international language used in education, business, travel, and the internet. Whether you are applying for a job, studying abroad, or simply using social media, knowing English opens more opportunities. It helps you connect with people with different countries, understand global news, and stay updated with technology. In short, learning English makes communication easier and build a stronger future, no matter where you live or what you do. Right now, when you are applying for a scholarship and want to grow in real world, you have to learn you have to learn English and practice to speak more fluently in a good manner. I think so. I really appreciate this commitment of myself because in my childhood, I never support English literature or English importance, but the Urdu. Right now, I'm 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 facing such issues and seeing the importance of English in real world. So I really suggest to everyone to learn English and grow yourself in the real world. Thanks.
Okay. A really good presentation, although this wasn't a presentation, but the way you have expressed your ideas was pretty good. And the pronunciation, it sounded very natural. How you were sharing your opinions, your experiences, how everything was, I would say, it was perfectly done, perfectly presented. That was a good try. I would give it a 9 out of 10. I'm going to move on to, I guess, Ayat. Ayat, have you done it? Yes,
No,
Ayat, let me
ma'am.
know if you've all. No? Okay. What topic are you going to go for?
My okay.
Yes, Ayat, go ahead.
Uh, My name is Ayat. I'm from Narwal, Pakistan. And thanks for giving me this opportunities. My today topic is the importance of learning English in today words.
Okay.
English is a very important and English is a global language widely used in various fields, making it an essential skill for individuals worldwide. And I tell you,
I tell about the reason why learning English is useful. It's a global communications, and we have a facilitates international communications and collaborations, and enables people to connect with the others from diverse backgrounds, and it has enhanced job opportunities in multinational companies and global industries. Many opens doors to international career opportunities. Then Many top universities and research institutions use English as a primary language is English, and we have a lot of we have pursue lot of informations, and we have allows individuals to appreciate and understand the different cultures and facilitate culture exchange and collaborations, uh, and travels and tourisms are very important because it's uh, if I learn in English, and I understand in English, I it's a help individuals native foreign countries, and communicate with the locals, and enhance travel experience and culture understandings, and different and better ways, and we are a lot of enjoys. That's it.
Okay. That was a good try, I must say, Ayat. That was really well presented. Maybe you could work on the grammatical structures, though. The rest was fine. I'm going to move on to Sana Anjum now.
Yes, ma'am. The topic I want to talk on, it's the favorite festival. Okay, the festival which I want to talk on is Eid al-Fitr. I want to describe that how we enjoy the Eid al-Fitr. It was really a memorable day. There are four houses of our relatives around us, around our house, and my father has three brothers. On the first day of Eid, we are invited to the elder brother of my abuji, and we went to their house, and the whole day, in the morning, we just get ready for the Eid, make a lot of photos, videos, and this is how I think the girls enjoy it. So neat. Okay, so mainly I think in the evening we go to our Tayabu house, and we play Ludo, we make a lot of gossips there, and even the four houses, I mean to say my Chachu's house and my Fufu, which is also living near our house, we three houses are invited to the elder brother of my Abuji. Okay, we all go went there and enjoyed a lot. And in the second day, we were invited to another my tayabu, which is with three brothers. So my father is the youngest, and the second tayabu's house. Okay, we did the same things. We enjoy with the same kind of same people. We get ready. We make a lot of videos, photos, and after that we have dinner and plays a lot of games. Even we also play game show in which we all the cousins contributed uh, thousands or 100, anyone who want to contribute. Okay, so we played a game show, and there was the same that kind of boxes, and there that kind of box, there is a multiple kind of games written on that pages that you have to do this and that, and after that you will be able to get some award. And in the award, there are a lot of things to eat, like sting, drink, and the chocolates and lays, snacks. So this kind of the game show, there is not a cars and the bikes in the award, but yeah, we like a kids game, right in the kids manner. So after that, we watch movies. The second day was also a movie night. So in the whole night, we watch movies, have some snacks. So that's how we celebrate our second day. And on the third day, all the families are invited to our house. We did the same thing. Mainly, shortly, I will say that in the 4 days we celebrated with the same people, but do a lot of things
Okay,
for
Sana, sorry for the
enjoyment, for
interruption. I
entertainment.
think you need to wrap it up. Yeah, sorry for the interruption.
Yeah, yeah. So that's how we celebrate our Eid, and it's really a memorable day in the whole year. Thank you.
Okay, perfect. That was really good. The content, especially, was perfectly done. The perfectly presented, and the vocabulary words that you used was good too. So overall, I think I'll give you an 8 out of 10. Maybe clarity. It could be because the clarity wasn't good. Maybe because you might be using headphones or earpods or something, so it was not very comprehensible. The rest was fine. I'm gonna move on to the last student now, Hera. Yes, Hera.
Yes, ma'am. Assalamu alaikum, ma'am.
Yeah, walaikum assalam. What topic are you gonna go for?
Ma'am, I want to discuss the importance of learning English in today's world. But firstly, I will be discussing some important point regarding its importance. That it's not that much important, and it is proved by the Chinese nation. Like English is not that much important to be learned for survival. Like Chinese, they have proved that they can survive without learning English. They can do each and everything in their own language. They like the way they get the education, the technology, the professions they have developed, each and everything like in their own language. But if I talk about my own country, that is Pakistan, so yeah, it's of a kind of great importance. Like if I talk about the one profession or two profession as an example, like as I belong to the medical field and also involved in the academic side, so I have observed this thing a lot, that if you are a good doctor, suppose, but if you are not good in English, so you will be considered as not that much superior. But if you are like, if you don't know about the basics of your field, but if you are good enough in English, then you will be considered superior. This is like my own observation. Secondly, if I talk about the teaching field, same is in the teaching field as well. Like if you are a good, you have a good skill of explaining the topics in their mother tongue or in Urdu. But still, if you don't use the English, you will not be considered a good teacher. So, yeah. So these are the certain things that I have observed. And then people like me, they have decided or they have opted to learn English. I'm not rejecting the fact that it's one of the good communication tool, but it's not that much important. Like without learning English, we can't survive. So apart from this, that why I'm learning English. So Alhamdulillah, Alhamdulillah, Allah has given me the understanding of Islam, and I have. Am I audible? Am I audible to you, ma'am?
Okay, yeah, you are audible, although your voice is breaking up now. While you were speaking, I thought maybe you're saying, am I audible? But then I was like, no, she cannot just out of nowhere say that. So I stopped anyhow
Yes, ma'am.
because
I asked
your voice,
you because
yeah, it
I
was
thought that
breaking.
the
Yeah,
last
when you
time.
were asking,
So
it broke up. Yeah. Anyhow.